Hi everyone! I think today I really want to talk about saving yourself. I think we all have heard of the saying that, you know, you have to save yourself. People can't save you. You have to save yourself. You have to save yourself. You have to save yourself. All my life, I had always kind of known that no one can save me, but I've been talking about it a lot, and I've always known that someone can't save me. I have to save myself. But I feel like we all know this, but we don't really talk about what it looks like to save yourself. You know, they're like, oh, go to the gym, take a hot girl walk, read a book, take yourself on a date. And while, yes, all of that is true. Yes, that is very much true. But with social media, you know, everybody wants to look perfect. And everything has to be, you know, everything has to look good, pretty, cute, all of that. It has to be Instagram worthy. And no one talks about the ugly shit. No one talks about what it feels like to save yourself. Saving yourself may look like going to the gym, reading a book, taking yourself out. But bitch, where were you? What did it take for you to get yourself out the door and get yourself dressed and eat that dinner? Like, yes, eat that dinner, because sometimes shit just be so hard you don't want to fucking eat. And yeah, I just wanted to really talk about the ugly side, but dare I say, the most important side of saving yourself and healing. Today I have my little moss agate. This is one of my favorite crystals ever. And it's a star, and if y'all know me, I love, 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 love stars. So I'm holding on to this little thing while I talk today, fidgeting. It helps me express my emotions a lot, so I thought it was fitting for our little chat today. Yeah, I would say for the first time in my life, and I'm only 21, mind you. I just turned 21, and yes, I've had all my trials and tribulations, but this this is my first time. This is the first time in my life where I've intentionally am actively saving myself. And all my life I've kind of just made it by the skin of my teeth. Like I've never had an issue going through hard things and hard times, because I've always had that faith and trust in what my life will look like and what I will create out of my life. But I've never looked myself in the eyes and said, hey, I'm saving you. I've always kind of just floated along and just managed to keep my head above the water. I've never really moved with such intention with myself before. And again, another one of my good friends of mine, like, we were talking and I was telling them, like, I'm going through a really hard time, so I've been writing journal prompts every night. I've been journaling it out. I've been exploring my anxious attachment, why I react to certain things this way, why do certain things make me feel this way, what triggers me, and all of that. And my good friend, they were like, that's amazing of you. You know how to save yourself. And I was like, no, yeah, I am. No, yeah, I am saving myself. Like, I'm not just moving by. living with intentionality to be better. I'm learning myself, actively learning myself and learning the shadow parts of myself. Not only the good things about myself, but also the bad things. And I've never explored myself with such curiosity before. I mean, I've been in therapy for 5 years now, and trust me, I have seen the shadows, babes. I have seen the pits of my sorrow. But it was always prompted by my therapist. It was always encouraged by my therapist. I've never fully sat myself down and said, okay, I'm gonna dig into this. I'm I'm going to pull me and little Leah out of this fucking hell. And we're gonna get through this. I'm going to save little Leah. I've never done that before. And it's really freeing. It's really freeing and it's great. I have a huge new sense of self-confidence, self-trust. My whimsy is at an all-time high. Life is so incredibly beautiful despite all the bumps in the road. And that's also another thing. Like, I'm creating a new life from what feels like ground one. Feels like floor zero. I am working my way from the very bottom to the top and wouldn't have it any other way. I want to share this experience that I recently had, and I think this was an insanely like defining moment in this journey that I'm currently on. But there was a point in time after my breakup, and there was a point in time where I was brushing my teeth. I was uncontrollably sobbing, like ugly crying, like you know. And as I was uncontrollably sobbing, brushing my teeth, I all the grief and all the anger and like specifically like the hurt and what emotions that all encompasses, it just all was hitting me on top of like the anxiety. Like, I was having like a borderline like panic attack because it was just insane. And I was like, I can't even explain like the type of ache I felt in my chest, but I can't like like it was so like I couldn't breathe. I couldn't breathe. But I was, brushing my teeth, moving along the day, like trying to just get through it. Like 11 a.m. sharp, like I am up and I'm already like about to lose my shit. And basically, the entire time I was brushing my teeth, I was just staring at myself in the mirror, just on repeat. I am strong. 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 Through the fucking tears. Through the fucking tears. And in the past, trigger warning, trigger warning, I'm gonna talk about suicidal ideation. But in the past I would have fully been like, no, like fuck this. Like I'm done. I don't want to deal with this feeling. I don't want to feel like this. Like let me just let me just end it all. Like I'm gonna end it all because I'm not gonna fucking feel like this. I can't handle feeling like this. And mind you, you can handle that shit. And yeah, so many times in the past whenever I had big, crazy, like overwhelming emotions, my immediate response was to just want to kill myself, and I don't want to live like that anymore. And ever since that moment I brushed my teeth, I've had a new sense of hope. You know, I've never looked myself in the mirror like that. And I've never been more sure of myself because yeah, like girl, I was going fucking do it. But when I told myself we're strong, I'm strong, you're strong, like yeah. No, yeah, I am. I am. And this defining moment is defining, but it won't break me. It isn't me. You know, this will help create the character of who I become in the end, but this moment isn't me. This pain, this grief is not me. And ever since I looked at myself face to face like that, you know, moving along has gone a lot easier. Trusting myself has gone a lot easier. Sitting with my grief and letting it fully pass through me has become a lot easier. It's really intimidating to do that and to be so intentional with ourselves. Because like what if we fuck it up? What if we do the work and it doesn't get better? And it will. It will always get better as much as we don't want to believe it. It's going to get better. And as much as it doesn't feel like it's going to get better, it's going to fucking get better. And that's the silver lining. That's the fucking dichotomy. That's the fucking dichotomy. And I urge everyone, that day is going to fucking end. Whether you like it or not, the day is going to fucking end. So if you're going through some shit, you're grieving, you're going through a breakup, like you just quit your job, like if you're ever feeling a surge of emotions, relish in it, feel it, let it move through your entire fucking body, feel every single ounce, feel everything. Don't run away because pain is our greatest teacher, and the day is going to fucking end. The day is going to end, and soon this emotion will pass. So while it's here, get to know them. Become friends. Have a tea party with your demons. Learn to love your demons. Hold your demons with compassion because they won't be here forever. They won't, because the day is going to end and this will pass. This too shall pass. So while they're here, be friends. Like, hold yourself with compassion. Be curious. Be a little whimsical. Like, and I know like I'm laughing and I'm being a little silly goofy, but there's no better way to live life than fully. Even if that shit fucking hurts, like, yes, bro, ugh, that shit fucking hurt me and I will never ever be the fucking same. But that is the point, I fear. That is the fucking point. I will never be the same. I will never move. Actually, no. I will never move the way I did back then because I have learned my lesson, bitch. I have grown. I have alchemized through the fucking pain and grief. And that shit almost took me out. But it didn't. It fucking didn't. It almost did. But you know what? It didn't. It didn't. And I'm grateful for the experiences that I've had, and I'm grateful for the things I've learned. And my life wouldn't be so intricate and so layered and so, I wouldn't have as much depth as I do if I didn't stay curious. And also, it's never supposed to be easy either. I noticed a lot of the times when I was working through my grief and my little hiccups, I kept having to remind myself that this work was never meant to be easy. It's hard work. but it's good work, but it's hard. And it's supposed to be hard. It's not supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be hard. It's supposed to make you cry. It's supposed to make you shake a little bit, you know? When you're writing with your pen and you get a little scribbly, yeah, it's supposed to make you feel things that you maybe don't want to feel, but you have to feel them. And that's okay. And that's okay. You will get through it. You will fucking get through it. Like, if I had watched this video a month ago, in the state that I was in a month ago, no, yeah, I would have been like, yes, I get it. No, fuck you. Like, I get it. Yes, time will heal. But, like, also at the same time, no, like, it's not gonna get better. Like, I am, like, fully tore the fuck up on the floor right now. But I fear it's gonna get better. Like, and, like, I don't even mean, I mean that in the most, like, detached, like, uncontrolled, like, Jesus take the fucking wheel type of way ever. Because, like, whether, like, you, like, put in, like, the work or not, like, life is funny because that bitch will keep going.